Hey guys, D-Man here, and today we are talking about Toy Story, which this came out like yesterday. If I put this video up at the right time, it should have just came out around yesterday or so. So it's still pretty new, pretty fresh in people's minds. And today we are asking the most important question. By the way, if you're a child and watching this, you shouldn't be. Only adults should be watching this, or teenagers that are of appropriate age, like I don't know, 16 and up maybe. Probably good enough. I'm not gonna say the word necessarily because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to like get YouTube to like age block this video. So I'm not gonna say the word. But in Toy Story, we know that toys are alive. But my question is one of the most important questions: are SEX toys alive in the Toy Story universe? So, a lot of people might say, like, no, they're not, for specific reasons. Like, well, no, really, SEX toys don't really have, like, faces and stuff, except for maybe a few of them, like Love Dolls and some blow up dolls and some other ones. But not many of them would have faces and stuff. But you gotta remember that not all toys that are alive in Toy Story have faces either. I'm pretty sure in the first movie we saw like RC cars, if I'm not mistaken, or like maybe Hot Wheel cars or something like that. You know, Hot Wheel cars, which don't really have faces or anything like that. And we also saw Etch a Sketch come to life as well. So all toys are alive. Maybe a few of them aren't really considered toys, so they're not alive. I don't know where the lines crossed here because we don't have all the information, obviously, right? But a lot of toys, even toys that don't have traditional faces and stuff like that, are alive. Even toys that can't talk are still alive. So that would mean that SEX toys should be alive. But then it comes to question, well, a lot of people speculate, like we don't know for sure yet, but a lot of people speculate that the only reason toys come alive are because of the child's imagination. Which does kind of make sense, but also in a sense doesn't make sense. So let's talk about why it makes sense and why it doesn't make sense. So let's see. Why does it make sense? Because like toys just come to life because of child's imagination, and that just sounds cool. That just sounds like it's a logical explanation to why they're coming to life, because they're not like robots or anything, or else the really old toys wouldn't be coming to life and stuff like that, you know. But it also doesn't make sense because abandoned toys are still alive, even though they don't have a child imagining them alive anymore, but they're still alive. Like, every abandoned toy is still alive, but maybe it's just like a one-time thing. As long as one time you get imagined alive, you're alive. But that also doesn't make sense because we've seen toys that aren't even bought yet. I think it's in like Toy Story 1 or 2 or something like that, where we saw toys that weren't even bought yet, and yet when you open the packages, they were instantly alive, and they were opened by other toys. They weren't opened by kids, they were opened by other toys, and they were instantly alive. I think it was a Buzz Lightyear that we saw that happen to. So they were instantly alive. So yeah, that's something. Let's think. And I'm sure there's like toys like the Prospector, where he's like a collectible toy, and yet he's alive, and he was collected by like adults and stuff like that. Or maybe he was always a toy. Maybe he was collected by a child at one point, but I'm almost certain that he wasn't. He was collected by an adult, if I remember correctly. And he was alive. And plus, adults have imaginations as well. So what's stopping the fact that their toys would be alive? You know what I mean? What's stopping the fact that their SEX toys would be alive? Because I'm sure some adults fantasize about certain things when they're using those toys. So doesn't that mean that those toys could be alive? Probably. And I've been watching like a lot of like game theory and stuff like lately with this Toy Story stuff, or is it film theory? Whatever one, game theory, film theory, same person, whatever. Um, and he says like, oh, like they're like toys are starting a rebellion or something like that. Like, it's kind of funny. I doubt that's gonna happen. It's Pixar. Come on. But if that's true, could you imagine SEX toys doing that? Because there are some life-size XEX toys that could help out with that. And could you imagine if XEX toys were alive in general? I think a lot of people would be freaked out, but a lot of people would be happy because a lot of people want like robotic ones that like do stuff. Me personally, I would say like I wouldn't mind one, to be honest. Like, but I want one that does a lot more than just XEX. I want one that like does housework and stuff like that. I know that's not possible just yet, but I would like an all-in-one thing where it's just like housework and everything. Just do everything for me. But whatever. We're not talking about that right now. But yeah, like I think a lot of people would love to know if their things were alive, and they would, because all toys want to please their child. So I'm assuming all SEX toys would want to please their adult or owner. So yeah, that's something to think about. Like if an SES toy was alive, they'd want to please you because they always want to please everybody, but you can't know that they're alive. And if you did, does that mean they'd please you better? Like that's a question. That's a question. I don't know why I'm asking this question. It's just a weird video idea I thought of. Anyways, guys, that's just my thoughts and opinions on if SEX toys are alive. Are they alive? Are they not alive? I don't know. Leave down in the comments what you think. And if they were alive and you had a particular one, would you want it to tell you it's alive so you can have more fun with it? That's also a question. And if you're a child watching this, your parents should have stopped you from watching this because I warned you at the beginning of this show. But I hope you can't understand what SEX means in the first place. That's my saying. I hope you don't understand what I'm talking about. And go watch Toy Story 4. Probably a good movie. I haven't watched it yet because it's not out yet when I'm making this. I'll probably watch it though. I'll probably watch Toy Story 4. I watched all three of them in the first place. Although, like, I think it was like a perfect trilogy. But is it really going to be better to Toy Story 4? It was a pretty good trilogy, but is it going to be good, Toy Story 4? Let me know in the comments. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, comment, share the video, hit the bell notification because that's the only way you can keep up with my channel. Because YouTube and stuff, when you subscribe, YouTube's just like, well, you have to hit the bell notification the notification bell, whatever. Sorry. Go check out my Twitter in the link below. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, you should check out this one or this one. Or, click right there because that will subscribe to my channel. That middle one right there. Anyways, I hope you liked it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to my Twitter and follow. And as always, my friends, stay sane. Peace.